Daylon? Is that you?
Stevin Smith saves, bodies level, one, and he made it! What a shot by Smith!
Oh! Stevin Smith for three! Stevin Smith again for three!
Wow, a shot by Stevin Smith, who is from Dallas.
Talk about that tonight.
Say, DJ, man. Say, man. I told you this is the one, man. You can talk about whatever, man. Shit. I went from Stevin Hedake Smith to 010444748, serving prison time and some green dickies down in West Texas. Because I got caught up. With the cut, but when you don't cut me and then I go messing with it, I took it down a little bit. I understand. So you got to, this is where you got to come back and make a play. You got to make me look good.
I got to make okay. You know what? Though?
I made a turnover.
Yeah.
But can you make up for it?
I can fix it, sir. But I'm no plastic surgeon. That's all I want to let you know. Now you told me some before. It's three types of people. What's the
three types of people? There's one that call a play, one that make a play, and get what else? One that run a play. Which one you gonna be? I'm all of the above.
You all of the above?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You gotta be able to call a play. You gotta be able to run a play.
Okay.
And when them two don't go right, you have to make the play.
Okay, good.
So I called a play and I ran a play. So I need you to make the play now because I messed up on my bird and everything.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna call the play and say, be quiet, and I'm gonna make the play. I'm gonna fix it. How about that?
Okay.
All right, there we go.
I get to close my eyes, DJ.
There we go. Yes, sir. Man, how you been, man?
No, you told me to close my mouth. I can't talk. Nah, I've been good, sir.
Oh, man, it's so good to see you, man. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, when I met Shu back in the day, I was playing with the Pleasant Grove Trojans. We was that green and gold, coming out that greedy grove. We was nice.
My team was the, I think I played for the Oak Cliff Concord Kings.
Yep.
You know, and we would come over there, man, and Coach, I remember he would always say, man, when we get in here now, don't act like you're scared. Don't act like you're scared. And I was like, but Coach, I'm scared. You know, and then, man, once you got in the game, you just really realize that, man, these guys put on their shoes and tie them up, lace them up just like we do. You know, and so, and you know, that's the thing about, I think how, you know, kids today, you know, playing and everything, man, they have so much exposure to different areas, and now when they see or go somewhere, it's like, man, I've been there before, and and I think with even, you know, that back when we was playing, it wasn't that way. You know, you very seldom had went over to Pleasant Grove unless you was playing over there, or you never he came to my side of town, you know, in the Oak Cliff area or whatever. But then I remember, I know he probably remember this, man. We was playing these boys from Fort Worth, and they came over to Redbird Gym, you know. And man, I guess they gonna, you know, call themselves trying to get rough and rowdy or whatever, man. And one of them was doing something, man. The head put him right into the wall, man. I mean, bam! And then they jump up, we jump up, and everything. And of course, everything got simmered down because of the fact that, man, they were over in Oak Cliff. You know, they were a long way from Fort Worth. But I just remember, you know, that you know, just doing that, man. You know, and that's one thing, man, about Head, man. He always, you know, he was strong. He had a good body. You know, I never saw him put them hands on anybody, but I'm quite sure he had those hands, and nobody ever tried him in that area. So that was cool, man. It was you know, it was almost like having a little big brother to you know, to have you back, and I always felt confident when I had him playing with him, you know, and I hope he felt the same way, you know, with playing with me, you know. And so
born and raised in South Dallas, moved to Pleasant Grove, so you know, I'm South Dallas / Pleasant Grove.
Man, I was I'm a South Dallas to Oak Cliff guy. So instead of going east like Headache to Pleasant Grove, my family went west out to Oak Cliff.
So what is it about? I know Headache. You said you got the your style of play. You got that strong drive. Sounded like you was really intense when you played.
A little bit. You know, I had a little aggression with me.
And then so you had the pretty jump shot.
Oh my God, real sweet jump shot.
Yeah, and the thing about it, even with all that, man, you don't even want to talk about how your game may have been. You know, you just always, the rule that you say me and Head had, you let other people speak for your game. Mm-hmm. You know, but my J was sweet. Yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. It was funny because every time, in the stands, get ready to shoot a three or make a three, the crowd say, shoot for three. Yeah. So,
but you know what changed the game though? When we started being able to dunk. Man, that's the worst thing. I remember in Redbird Gym, everybody wanted to dunk. Coach Alex Gillum used to have, he had college scouts coming there. He had everybody had, different teams and everything, and it was just standing room only, man. It would be amazing when you come in there, man. And he was the referee. He was selling hot dogs at the same time. He was running everything, man. All in one, man. But nothing like it, huh, Shoe?
Nothing at all, man. And he was the referee, hot dogs, says comedian, usher. I mean, whatever you needed, it was phenomenal, man. And it was good times. And all we were trying to do at that time was to get a scholarship, man, because we already knew where we came from. College was gonna cost a lot of money, and man, that basketball was gonna be a means to a way to get into school. Because my parents had already told me you're gonna have to get a scholarship if you want to go to college. And so, man, me and Head, I just remember we put a lot at our craft with that ball, because that was gonna be a way out. Now, on my end, I was able to, keep up the family business with the barber clippers in my hand, and I had a little cheese in my pocket,
A lot of cheese.
Yeah. Why you say that, Ed?
Oh man, wasn't one for nothing, but he had a lot of cheese. I know we went to Vegas, everybody had their little money. Shoe had a rubber band at an early age. Shoe had game. I mean, Shoe could shoot, could drive, he could do it all. And I know for a fact the reason he didn't continue to play at a high level is because he was already raised into money. It was bigger than the game. Shoe had morals and values, family values and stuff. It was big with the barbershop business and everything. And the money that they were gonna be paying him in a little minor league or something, he was making that in 2 or 3 days, so that wasn't gonna work, That wasn't gonna work. For me, it was different. All I knew was basketball. I had to, I was single handedly raised by a woman. I had to go try to go get it. So I was gonna go get them little small kibbles and bits and try to work my way up. I didn't try nothing. I did that.
Yeah. 1-on-1, who took it? Who took the game 1-on-1?
Who?
Yeah.
Me and Shoe?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go for it because it's like I never let the game in. If he do win, it ain't over. I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna take that because I ain't gonna. He gonna be like, it's over. No, it ain't over, but game gonna. It's one of them. That's one of them eternal games. It would never.
Well, he said he's gonna take it. I'm definitely gonna say that he would take it probably as well because of the fact that his handle was so nice. And man, if you can, 1-on-1 is exactly what it is. You 1-on-1, getting to the cup, doing things, this and that or whatever. But if it's just set up on contingent on a dribble, a 2 jump shot, whatever, this and that, versus a set shot or whatever the case, boom, he's different. But just the great thing about it, when we actually came together and started really helping each other's game, shooting wise, driving wise, man, he took the shooting and the drills at a whole nother level, and it showed. It paid off for him.
Thanks to you.
Man, I mean, and so when I actually saw him going for 35 points on Oregon and dropping 27 on UCLA and all these different teams hitting 8 threes in a game and everything. I'm just like, man, that's my dude. That's the practice that we put in. So, I mean, I definitely would tell, the younger people that it takes practice and persistence and commitment and dedication. You won't be the best that you can be, shooting 10 jump shots a day. Man, you got to shoot thousands of shots. And we were doing that, way back in the day, and then eat hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, my picture's on the wall now still. I had a lot of records, It wasn't so much about the records. It was like the brotherhood, that it was the legacy, because that school, like it hasn't, every year we went to the playoffs and we always lost to the state champions. My first couple of years, I never forget that, we was always beating Kimball to advance.
Hold up now.
Up until my senior year, Kimball beat us in the game to go to state, and they won state in 90, so it was like Kimball. You always had to either go through Kimball or Sock coming out of Dallas.
Now, I also can say this, is that, hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but my senior year, man, it was real close to me transferring to go play with him, at his school with some straight up killers and ballers, man. And I just look at putting me in the place where I would have been in the same position. It would have been a good thing. But I mean, I just felt so loyal to the Oak Cliff and Kimball and Team Wise, man. But I really think if we'd have had cell phones majorly back then and text messaging and social media, it would have been a no-brainer for me to make that jump, and looking back. But you just never know how things turn out. But I'm glad they kind of turned out the way they did.
Cause you was driving, you sure could have came.
Yeah. And trust me, it definitely was in the making, man. My mom, Joy Spencer, was really good friends from church with Coach Val Rose. And they got to talking, and Val Rose got to setting his pitch, and it was real close to me, definitely doing it. But I really honestly can say, if he'd have knew what was taking place, it would have been anything but a phone call away, a text message. Hey, this is what you need to do. Let's do it. And then if somebody is shooting at you so much to do that, I mean, man, you have no choice but to say, you know what, hey, let's make it happen.
Man, you been going to Concord that long?
Yeah, man, since 1976.
Actually, I committed to UNLV, and they was getting ready to go on probation, so I decommitted and chose Arizona State. I was planning on going far off because I was the only child, and I knew I was spoiled, and in order to get to where I wanted to go, I know I had to separate myself and go out, I had to get away, and as they say, try to fly away. I had to try to get out there and soar on my own. And it was tough, but I don't regret it at all.
You've been in all these different places. Where have you been?
I've been to French Riviera, Antilles, France, from there to Turkey, Cruciacy. I've been to Nancy, France, Villebon, France, Paris. I've been to Bulgaria, been to Israel, down in Nigeria. I've been to Jerusalem. I've been all over. Matter of fact, I've been right there in Galilee, as they call it in the Bible, where they say Jesus walked on water. I played right there. I've been to Philippines, Venezuela, Caracas. I've been all over, man. I've been through 2 48-page passports, man.
No way.
Yes, sir. I was born January 24th, 1972, started playing in 1978 with the Pleasant Grove Trojans up until 1984, then picked up in Spruce in 86 and finished playing in 2008 in Bulgaria. And between then, I mean, man, I got millions of miles on my old dogs, as they call them. A lot of my life lessons I got from my high school coach, Val Rose. that was my mentor. You know, he was like a father figure. He was like everything to me, and he was Omega. You know, and so when I was in college, I always wanted to try to pledge or something. Just because I knew a lot of people. I knew Alpha, Sigmas, Omegas, and Kappas, and everybody. And it was like a brotherhood thing. I'm like, man, what it's gonna be like. Unfortunately, my coach, he wasn't trying to have none of that.
And the thing is, man, I think we all, see somebody young in our young stage that we admire, like a Coach Rose, had fraternity, behind their in their pedigree. That scholarship doesn't say really anything about you pledging or being in a fraternity. It talks about you playing and getting your books for that university and what they have now. I think that if we would have had that back when we was playing, I think life for us would have been a lot different, especially in your case.
NIL, I think it is.
NIL,
Name, image, and likeness.
Yeah, that's it.
It is it, yeah. That's the name of it.
I think it is, because my situation really helped pave the way for these youngsters, and that was that's what you want to do, is see them, not necessarily bow down, but see them, start putting these kids in a situation where they don't have to, get caught up, making a mistake, So that's only right, because they make so much money for the university. Why can't they get compensated?
You think that would have helped out in your situation?
Oh, for sure. No doubt. No diggity, no doubt.
So I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that or not.
Say, DJ, man. Say, man. I told you this is the one, man. You can talk about whatever, man.
Right.
I went from Stevin Hedake Smith to 010-44748, serving prison time and some green dickies down in West Texas. Because I got caught up.
I'm gonna have you say that again once you tell me.
It was like the pandemic kind of gave me a new life, because, I was getting burnt out on basketball, and, it's like I could never get that break because I was convicted felony. Could never, I was coaching at a community college and training kids, and it was like, man, I was just like, I'm not gonna say soul searching. I'm like, man, God, I need something new, man. This, this basketball is not compensating me, like I should be compensated in, and it was time for a change. And then the pandemic hit, and they start shutting everything down other than logistics. So I tried it, and thank God I did. On the drive when I have to come and pay for my haircut with shoes. Other than that, I'm good.
They ain't cheap no more, huh?
Oh no, not hey. With the hot time, oh no. Hey, these ain't the $5 and $10 haircuts no more, man. Take the bottom of 125.
Now, when you talk about services that you provide for people, the barbershop has always been a service-driven industry that has provided good services for people at a certain price. But when you bring the barbershop experience to someone's home or business, where they don't have to spend any gas, they don't really have to spend any time other than walking outside to get into your setup, man, it changes the game, and then you don't have to sit inside the barbershop with man, last week, man, I had two, 3 dudes had COVID, man. So you guys, you don't have to do any of that. Man, everything is disinfected after each, patron. You treat somebody like you want to be treated, and man, you just go about your business at an excellent way. And we should expect excellent treatment anyway. But when you get excellent treatment, there is an excellent cost to go along with that, associated with that. So you have to, like Head said, you got to know your worth, and that's all it is, man. We at a different level now, and just like the saying, what we always say, if you ain't growing with us, what
ain't going with us?
The part of the story that was on Netflix, that all accurate, the way it went down?
Most of it is. Of course, some of it, they gonna always say something. but most of it is pretty accurate.
Yeah, you gotta make it a movie.
Oh yeah.
You gotta dramatize a little bit more.
Exactly. That's why it's coming. The movie and the book is gonna be where it gets. You get the truth. We got the book in the motion right now. The movie is on hold because of London. They on lockdown right now because of COVID. And that's who. That's production company I'm with, Raw TV. Same one that did the Netflix.
Okay.
So, but me and Miss Angela Johnson, the one that Ray Schufford hooked me up with, the ghostwriter, me and her are in the lab as we speak. And I must say, we got some bien cuit. That is, parce que je parle français. Bien cuit means well done in French. So we got something in the mic. We got something in the oven that's baking, and it will be bien cuit. That's French.
And another way to say that is très bien.
Très bien, very good.
Very good, very good, very good. You ain't the only one to speak French, homie.
Okay. Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce soir, Jules?
Qu'est-ce qu'il?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce soir?
J'y suis français? Yes.
Nah,
oui,
I said, what are you doing tonight?
Oh, okay. and I said, I speak French.
I know. Yeah. That's why. Hopefully I can get a nice look, Sprinter van,
I'm working on something.
on this franchise, But I got I'm Your Sport card coming out. That's UMYO. This is I'm Asking Your Opinion. That's getting ready to come out. We're launching this month. That's going to be for the youth. It's covered a lot of areas. It's basically for the youth to upload videos of them playing. It's just a different platform to help the student athletes get into the NIL. It's kind of catered to the NIL, because there's a chance for them to get financial resources on there and everything, the deals we're setting up with businesses and everything, but it's getting ready to come. And I got caught up point shaving, and it cost me. I went from Stevin Hedake Smith to 010444748. Had to do a year and a day in the Federal Bureau of Prison down in West Texas, Big Spring, and I got fined, and I did my time, and paid everything, paid my dues, and life goes on. And now, I'm not gonna say that I'm not bitter at all, because everything, that when you make a mistake, there's consequences to everything you do wrong. I made a mistake at an early age, and I got punished, and I did the crime, and I did my time. So now I'm just, enjoying life now. Looking back, it was a mistake that I made, and hey, I learned from my mistake. I just thank God that, I made it through. To God be the glory. There it is.